Good morning. Oh, there was so much going through my mind when I turned this on. There was so much going through my mind that I turned it on, and all of a sudden, oh. So yesterday, about on the twin flame journey story fits together with everything else. So yesterday was Saturday, and in the afternoon, I called him and offered him if he wanted to meet at the hot springs. And so he told me that he had some stuff to do, but then we would meet afterwards. So we met afterwards, and it was really nice. It was really nice. It's always really nice. We had a lot of fun. And I always get every time we meet, I get so many messages, so many, it's like everything that he says reaches me on all the different levels. It touches so many different aspects of my life. And he could be talking about anything. He could be talking about himself. The lessons that I get and the things that he says, they touch me in ways that are way under the surface. And one of the messages that I'm getting, which is also straightforward, but also on all the different levels, is that now is the time to act. Now is the time to start doing. And that there are new things coming in, that there are new things coming in, and to put my effort forward on new things, on new revenues, advancements. And it feels exactly right for me because with my old business, I'm keeping it up. I'm keeping it up, but barely, and I'm supplementing the income with the painting that I'm doing, and still, it's like working two jobs, and still, uh, still kind of, um, I'm choosing my words because of the abracadabra thing. So I still want more income. Let's say that. And that sounds better than anything else that was going through my head. So I want to generate a new source of income, but through a new revenue, through something that I'm thinking either through a workshop or through something that I really like doing. And I keep getting signs everywhere, and the signs that I'm talking about is like I could go to the supermarket and there's somebody with a shirt on that says that this really happened yesterday. It says, it seems impossible until you just do it, or something like that. And I see those signs everywhere. You see the signs in nature. I see the signs everywhere. And also things that he was saying yesterday about swapping value. For instance, if like he's an advisor for life, like a guide to life, and that is something that he does, and he makes a living from doing it as well. And so he was talking about how how when you do something and you give something of value, you you need to get paid for it. Otherwise, it's not of value. So if you give out uh, advice without getting paid for it, then the people can take it or leave it. But if somebody's coming to you and they're paying you for advice, then they see value in it, and then it becomes valuable to them. And they listen to what you're saying rather than take it or leave it. And there were all sorts of points like that, all sorts of points like that that he makes that really settle with me. Or he was talking about um, doing new things, new revenues, creating new projects um, for work, and it's right along the same line. We always right along the same lines together. And what was I going to say about that? I don't remember. There was something I was going to say about that. And he's so funny, and he's so cute, and he's so smart. And he was saying about just doing it, just doing it. And oh, I know what I was going to say. How when you start getting into the right direction, you see, for instance, that everything was already laid out for you. So, like the network was already set, or the ground level was already set for the thing that you want to do. So, for instance, for these workshops that I want to do, see, I'm going to pause this for a minute because I only have a minute and then I have to go back. Okay, so I'm heading back. I need to get my boys out for school. I'm going to have to stop this in a second and call them and make sure that they're moving along nicely. And so it's just like the thing that an example of that is like when I did that trip, that uh, when I set up that trip, people come and go and hike with me a couple months back. See, it was already set because in my Facebook, I have lots and lots of pictures of me. That reminds me, let me go get a picture. I can put in Facebook. A lot of people that I meet in Facebook, well, I'll tell you about it in a second. I finished that with the first thought. So I already had, at least a couple years worth of pictures of me out on the sides of mountains. So it gave me some rapport. So when you start going off into a new direction that is in your natural direction, all of a sudden you realize that you already have a baseline built for it. Because if you are naturally going into the direction that you are naturally prone to, that's a good picture there. Then you will already have had by nature, you would have already had all of that set up. It's kind of like what I feel. It's like that book that I read that was You Too, and it's an empowerment book, And the book is like, I don't know, 30 some pages. I talked about it before. And it basically tells you that that there's an easier way, and it's when you go in your natural direction. And I feel like when you go in your natural direction, everything is already set up for you because that's who you are. And so then what I was saying about Facebook is that, see, I have this YouTube channel, right? But the YouTube channel I feel like it's small and intimate, and I really put myself, like, I talk through all of my everything on my YouTube channel. On my Facebook, I don't know, for some reason, like, these videos don't go up there, but I put pictures here and there of where I am and where I go to, and it's a different kind of following. It's a different kind of updating. And so I put a picture also yesterday at the hot springs of me and him together. So if you follow me on Facebook, you can see. And lately I've been meeting a lot of people that tell me, oh, I follow you on Facebook. I see people that I don't see on Facebook, people that don't comment or thing, and I feel like even in that place, um, that it's funny to meet people that feel like they know me a lot more than I feel like I know them. It's Wait, I'm trying to get this off. It's just too hot with it on. We're still in May, and it is. It's still pretty cool. Anyway, I think I feel like it's nice to me. It's nice because, first of all, if people already feel like they know me, then there's not that buffer in between. And people come up to me and they're really nice, and say to me, "Oh, I met you. I see you. I've seen you go here and see you go there. I like watching you." And it really makes me feel good. Makes me feel like, because it takes a bit to put yourself out there, to say what you feel, or even just to put pictures. You know how many years and years and years I would put pictures of the kids, or put a picture of this, or a picture of where we're at or something, but I hardly ever, for years and years and years, put pictures of myself anywhere. Um, and then all of a sudden, to have people, I put myself out there, and to have people come, and um, I get really good feedback, and it's nice. It's nice. I actually like it. It's and knowing that, um, knowing that there are people that know, that will see me and know a lot about my life, especially if they're watching my YouTube channel, and that I don't know if I can be anybody, and it gives you like a feeling of, it's freedom, kind of. I mean, it's funny. It's funny that it sounds that's the way that I see it, because yeah, but I understand why. It's the freedom just to be me. Anybody could know who I am anyway. I know everything about me. I just put myself out there, and then it's almost like when I go out into the world and I meet people, that I continue that freedom, because anybody could know anything about me anyway. So I just it almost feels like everybody could know anything about me, and I still am me. So I don't know, did that make sense? I feel like that wasn't explained the clearest, but that's what I have for now. I need to go and call my boys and make sure they're getting out, that they're still getting ready. I'm going to be back there in about 5 minutes. Okay, so have a wonderful morning. If there's anything that you want me to talk about or any questions about the twin flame journey or anything like that, just write in the comments. I'll answer. And if it's something that I see that there's like a that I didn't talk about, that is something that should be talked about because it's relevant to other videos that I do, or it's just something that then I'll make a video about it. So, and talking about it. So if there's if anybody wants to know something, let me know.